Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Do you know that feeling when you hear a song in a foreign language on the radio and you want to sing or rap along, but you have a hard time to do that because you just can't reproduce it? This video will help you out. Los geht's! My name is Dustin. I'm an IT project manager from Germany, and on this channel we create content that helps us to be more productive, to learn new things, especially languages, and to live a happier and more fulfilling life. Today, in the third part of this mini-series about how to improve your pronunciation, make sure that you watch the other two videos first if you haven't done yet, we will talk about how to learn a song without even being able to speak the language yet, but despite that fact, with a really good pronunciation. For that matter, you will use a bunch of tools, and most of them are actually for completely free. First, I will give you a brief overview of why it is a good idea to include music in your language learning. Then I will show you the workflow that I use to learn songs and improve my pronunciation drastically. First of all, why is it a good idea to use music for language learning and to improve your pronunciation? You can listen to music on the side and get yourself exposed to the language a lot without spending much effort. Often, there's also a lot of repetition in songs. Then, you're not just learning abstract words, but even full sentences and phrases, which will make it easier to stick to your brain. This also helps you as an anchor to apply grammar rules later on, because then you can connect the dots in your head when there's a specific grammar rule for a line of text that you already memorized or know by heart. And you have an emotional connection to it. For example, when I learned the song Angela from Hatik, there was a line that was like "Ton visage me dit quelque chose," and that came in pretty handy when I learned the pronouns. Also, there are specific pronunciation patterns that can be learned from songs a lot. This will help you later on to also understand easier spoken things. For example, in many languages, people will just stick stuff together and also leave things out. For example, there's a line in the song that I previously mentioned that it goes like "Je t'ai déjà croisé dans la ville." And if you would write it fully out, it would be normally "Je t'ai déjà croisé dans la ville." And yeah, that's pretty interesting, and you will definitely learn the spoken way of the language, the everyday speech, depending on which learns you are learning. Older songs tend to be more formal often, and newer songs tend to be a bit more slangish. If we use music specifically to improve our pronunciation in the target language, we can even do that without being able to speak one word in the target language. In my opinion, it's a good idea to start learning a language by focusing on your pronunciation first. The earlier you start, the easier it is to have the right accent right away. But it can also be learned later on, so don't be discouraged. Music can be fast and messy, but through practice you can even learn complex structures. For example, when I learned the song Angela from Hatik, it took me quite some time to memorize the whole thing. And I did that without even actually learning the text, but just the sounds or the phonetics. This ensures that you learn the pronunciation the right way and not just the words. The meaning can still be learned later on. Now I want to show you how I learned songs specifically. First of all, I got heavily inspired for that by the Mimicmethod from Orelsan. So if you find value in what I will show you now, please also consider to have a look at his channel and at his content. I think he's doing a great job, and he's teaching languages in a very different way. We need a Notion account, so if you don't have one yet, you can easily create one. I will put in all the links that we are using and all the resources that we are using in the description. So you can easily just put in your email and then create an account. Just, yeah, like a regular account creation. Next step is to create an empty page in your Notion. The title of the page should be the song that you want to learn. So for me, that would be Orelsan, Basique. So this is the first step. Next step is to go to YouTube and find this song. So, Orelsan Basique. Okay, it looks good. So let's see if it's the right one.
Ok, je vais sortir un nouvel album.
Looks good, looks good. So this is the right one. Now we copy the URL and we put it onto this page. Now we have different options. Click on embed video. This way you will have the video embedded on this page, which means you can play it also. Let's see if it works.
Ok, je vais sortir un...
It does. Okay, this is pretty nice. So that's the first step. Next step is to find the lyrics for this song. So we go to Lyrics Translate, which is a page where you can find translations and for different songs. And we put in Orelsan Basique. Of course, the more popular a song is, the higher the probability that you find the lyrics in here. So now we have the lyrics in French. Now we scroll down and we choose a translation. English, click to see original text. Okay, now we have both English and French. This is nice. We copy over the link to this page also to our Notion page. This time as a bookmark because we don't need it to be embedded. Next step is to get the MP3 file from this song. So we copy again the URL over to YouTube, and this is a page where you can actually grab MP3 files from YouTube videos. In the free version you can only get 128 kilobits, but for our purpose that's enough. Now click on Format Shift to MP3 and download the file. Here we go, and save. Now it's downloading. Once the download is finished, you can head over to the Audacity page. Audacity is a free open source audio editor which helps us to cut the audio file into small pieces. This way we can cut it line by line, which will make it easier for us to repeat and to practice. So just go ahead, download and install it. First we need to know which is the first line. So it is this one. Okay, je vais sortir un nouvel album. So we open Audacity, here it is, and we open the audio file that we just downloaded. So Audacity, and then you click on File and Open. And now we should be able to go to Downloads, and then we choose it, Open. There it is. This is the file. All good so far. And now the next step is to find the right line. So first of all, we can zoom a bit in, then it gets easier. So you can just click somewhere and then hit the space key. So let's see.
Ok, je vais sortir un nouvel album.
This was it. And let's see, so it's right from the beginning. You can just left click and yeah, like this, and then you can hit space again and it will just play this.
Je vais sortir un nouvel album. Ok, je vais sortir un nouvel album.
Okay, that's fine already. That's good. Next step is now to export this small piece. So you just go to File, Export, and then you can choose Export Selected Audio. You do that, and then this window will show up. Make sure to just call it by a number. So I normally just number those lines, and I would just go with 1. And then you would just go ahead and save it like it is. Save. Yeah, replace. Okay. And now you can also edit some stuff here, but you don't need to. Just leave it like it is. And okay. And now you should have that file, which is this one. So if you play it, let's open it with VLC.
Ok, je vais sortir un nouvel album. Ok, je vais sortir un nouvel album.
Now we have just this small part. And next step is to put that to Notion. Now I will show you how that comes together. So let's see, we go back to Notion again. This is the song, and we go ahead. Now we create a toggle list, so we can just do /toggle, and there's toggle list. Okay. Now you open that, and you don't put anything on top, just a 1 for now. And in the empty toggle, you put in the text. So we go here, and you take first the French one. Okay. You're learning French, and you put it in here. Enter, and we take also the translation and put it in there. So now we have both. And now we drag the audio file just underneath it, like this. And now something cool happens. You have it also embedded here, so you can just play it.
Ok, je vais sortir un nouvel album.
Now something is missing. The phonetics. This is the next step. We need a different resource, which is easypronunciation.com. Unfortunately, you need a paid account for that, but you can just pay once and then you have a lifetime account. That's what I did, and I think it wasn't expensive. It was like 30 bucks or so, and it really is worth it. I don't know, probably there are also other resources where you can do the same for free. If you know some of those, please put it into the comments, because this was the best I found, and in particular I found this one really useful. So now we need the line of text. We copy it. We go over back to this side. We choose French. We put in the line of text, and we go to the transcription display options, and we choose only transcription, because we want only the transcription. That's it. And now we go to show transcription, and now you have that line of text. And now we copy this one over to our Notion page, like this. Okay, so put in a point here, and now you have it. You have here the IPA. You have here the line, and now you can practice properly. So if you open it, you have also the real text, like in French and English, but yeah, this is all you need actually. So now you can listen to it and repeat it, and of course sometimes you need to tweak the text, because there's also like slang and dialect, and this changes sometimes often actually the IPA and what's actually being said, the sounds. So you need to verify that. But this way I would now go ahead and do it for each and every line of that song. Let's have a look now at a fully transcribed song. This one, for example. You can also add a nice banner like I did here. You can add a nice symbol that fits to the song. Here's the title again. Here you would normally embed the YouTube video, which unfortunately doesn't work for this song because embedding is not permitted. So it's just a screenshot. Here are also the lyrics. I also imported it to link. And yeah, here are all the lines. So here you see again the phonetics. And here you see the song.
Ton visage me dit quelque chose. Je t'ai déjà croisé dans la ville.
Like this. Ton visage me dit quelque chose. Je t'ai déjà croisé dans la ville. And down here you find the French text and also the translation. And so I did that for the whole song. And yeah, that's pretty neat. And then you just need to practice daily. And also make sure that you don't do the refrain multiple times, because it's always the same. Normally, so you just do it once and then you copy it over. Yeah, that's it. Let me know which song you want to learn in the comments down below. And if you found some value in this video, please make sure to give it a like and to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you haven't watched the first 2 videos of this mini-series, make sure to do so. Thank you very much for watching, and see you the next time.